Now we're going to take a look at the snare drum etude for this year, etude number 9 from Mitchell Peters' Advanced Studies for Snare Drum. A few overarching key concepts here. First, this etude is a concert style. That differentiates from rudimental style in this way. When you play rudimental style, you have accented notes and unaccented notes. Regardless of the dynamic level, there's a big separation between accented and unaccented notes most of the time. Now, in this style, we're going to really want to adhere to the dynamic level. So if you're playing forte, the inner beats will be forte, the accents will be emphasized, all right? So adhere to the dynamic level throughout. Also, concert style means that all the rolls in this one will be buzz or concert style, orchestral style rolls, like that. Not going to be any double strokes. You'll see sometimes that there's 2 slash marks or 1 slash or whatever, but just ignore that, okay? It's all buzz rolls throughout. Careful that you don't overplay the forte dynamic. It's real easy to play too loud in this one. So just maintain that concept of the fortes aren't going to be as loud as you can play because you still have to play fortissimo in places. So don't overplay. Last overarching concept is don't play flat. Find places to play a Gothic pulse. Find places to give phrasing and nuance and musical kind of playing to your snare drum playing. That makes this etude just much more fun to play, much more fun to listen to, and more musical in the end. Now let's take it phrase by phrase and break things down a little bit. First, let's look at measures 1 through 9. Here, the key concept is differentiate between the 2 accents. Sometimes I'll put those housetop accents just a little bit closer to the center. That gives a little bit coloristic difference. Otherwise, just play those housetop accents a little heavier. All right, get my tempo. And here is measure 1 through 9. Pretty straight ahead. Okay, now let's take a look at measures 10 through 16. Now in measure 10 is a great opportunity to play a really dramatic hairpin crescendo here from piano to forte. So work on that. So play a nice clean shape right there. Put just a little bit of direction in there. Also make sure measure 11, that first 16th note, is really clear. Now here in 13, 14, and 15, what I like to do is give a little bit of separation on the head. And that will help to bring those accents out because it's hard to pop those accents out if you're playing it flat. It's a little easier and a little clearer if you put the 32nd notes just a little bit north of where you're going to play the accent. So you can mess around with that and see if that helps you. Measure 16 is same as measure 2. Again, differentiate between the accents into measure 17. Now we're going to take a look at measure 17 to 25. Measure 17 is a subito dynamic change. Here it's really important to work that scene. Try playing from the roll in measure 16 through measure 17 and see if you can't play a downstroke at measure 17 so that you can get out to the edge for those first 2 soft notes. I'll often repeat it like that to get the feeling of moving from loud to soft in my hands, more comfortable. All right, then a slight crescendo, poco a poco, little by little, all the way up to the fortissimo and into measure 25. I'm even putting a little bit of direction in the notes at 24, staying relaxed through those singles. All right, here's 16 to 25. Sounds like this. So while the crescendo doesn't go all the way to 25, giving a little bit more direction in those singles gives it some musical continuity. It helps to arrive at that final accent and just makes musical sense to do that there.